Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Brent Biggerty, and welcome to another live stream. So we are in part 9, and we are finally into the new season. I did simulate it to the regular season, do some things, mainly just draft stuff and upgrading some people's overalls. I'm not cheating, guys. I'm just making the draft better, like it truly deserves. But this is to take a look at our offense. I feel like our offense probably got better. I mean, yeah, we did lose Geno Smith, but I mean, we have a better number 2 receiver, so I'm not gonna complain. Then we got defense. It's also really good as well. I really do like our defense a lot. Okay, I guess my roster did get worse, okay? But, like, it didn't get worse in a significantly bad way. It's more just, it got better in the long-term standpoint. But, yeah. Durlian Mathis. Like, I don't feel like he should have lost his star yet, so I'll give him one more year with star development. But that's about it. I'll keep it as is, as a normal development, if that does come to be the case. But that's it. Our defense, it's really good still. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, we don't have DJ Reader as our slot corner. We don't have Javon Hargrave. But we still have a really relatively good defense either way. In our offense, despite we don't have Geno Smith, we still got a decent quarterback option at least. And heck, if he doesn't pan out as good as I think he would be, got Sam Howell in backup position. I don't think we're going to be terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think there will be rookie mistakes where, like, he's going to kind of cost us the game. But I still think we should be good enough to still get in another Super Bowl. And we're going against the Denver Broncos. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember, actually, before we move on... Actually, you know what, I'll simulate it. I am going to be making a live stream of basically talking about one of the best drafts I've ever had. Ever. And I want to emphasize that. Ever. Like, the best draft class I've ever had. As the GM. I don't remember how long it was, or how close it, like, how long it was. I think it was, like, something, I don't know, but it was literally, like, the best draft. I mean, yeah, there were, like, some 60 overall players, but there were, like, 4 players in the 70s, and then, like, 2 players in the 80s. Like, that's crazy. And I'm not including the players that are in the 70s, in the 80s. So there's pretty much 6 players above 70 plus, and then 2 players 80 plus. That's pretty freaking crazy. Hi, mister. I mean, this was another good draft class as well. I'm gonna be honest. Because, you know, we got those 281 overalls, and then we got that quarterback, and so I'm doing this specifically just to get him open. Boom. Wide open. That's a touchdown. Yeah, I was about to say, if that wasn't a touchdown, I was going to be kind of upset. Because that really was going to be a touchdown. Wow. What, did those 2 losses really hurt this team or something? Like, what the actual heck? Kenneth Walker just, I don't know, wide open underneath. It's probably what I'm going to be doing a lot more is maybe be running the football. I don't know. Maybe it might not even be the truth, but yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, like literally he might be the fastest quarterback prospect I have ever had. So, you already know your boy's about to be running the football like a lot with DJ Winter as our new quarterback. So, problem is I don't think there's a read option in this playbook, I think. Which does stink, but it's totally okay. You know what's not totally okay? How the fact that the safety got me. Like, sacked me. Alright, Junior Howard. Here you go. We just, like, constantly throw the ball to him. I'm a little disappointed he, like, he was gonna get star or superstar development. You know how, like, not the greatest that was? You know, to be honest? Like, I was expecting X Factor. Like, you would expect, but I didn't get X Factor. Which made that really, really interesting. So, yeah. You know, I am a little frustrated is that we don't have a third string tight end. So I'm gonna might have to pick up a free agent and have him just as a third string, which is not the end of the world. Alright, extra point. Or actually just 3 points in general. The kick is good, it's just the problem is we're still losing because our defense apparently is really missing Hargrave and DJ Reed. I don't know why, but we really are. He's just a little faster. I don't know if it's pass interference or it's holding. Who is it? Connor Williams, really? Like, I don't understand what's up with the centers. Like, this is probably, like, Connor Williams is so known for now just getting holding penalties, and I have no idea why. And it's actually really sad. Thank you, Jahan Dotson, for your service. Like, I can't wait for Madden 24 to come out. Because I can't wait to have actually money to actually get the game as well. Because I really want to get the game when it actually is released, not pre-order it. So then I can, like, be able to, like, have fun playing the game and stuff a little earlier. And also, it just would be refreshing not have to do, like, all this, like, nonsense of, like, oh, do that trade, cut him, and then sign him and stuff. That's, like, one issue that I have with the game, which I have, again, already plenty of issues. So, it's kind of really annoying, you know? So, yeah. I did not even mean to do this. I can't do anything, god dang it. What is that? CeeDee Lamb is my freaking tight end. Just, Jesus Lord, man. There was not a lot I could have did there, and I don't really blame it on anything. Like, I don't blame it on anyone. Except my O-line, because the O-line should have protected me. Alright, Jahan Dotson. What was that throw? Like, I know he has 88 throw power and stuff, but god dang, dude. Oh my god. That is such a joke. Like, it really is such a joke. Come on. Wow. What a dime throw by DJ Winter. Like, I don't understand this in this game, but it's like when you have a quarterback that just plays under center and when he throws the ball, he makes such good passes. But when they get like pressured or you're running outside of the pocket making a throw, you have a very, very good chance. Well, maybe not a very, very good chance, but you have a good chance to actually being overthrowing the football. It's actually really annoying, and I think it's really tedious. It's actually probably one of the most annoying things about this game. Like, in terms of a gameplay standpoint, which the gameplay standpoint, it's not really that bad, to be honest. Matter of fact, it's actually, I mean, it's pretty good. It's just the X factors that are an issue. The main issues really lie on the franchise mode. That's really where it goes to. Like, I think there aren't a lot of issues as is. I just think that the franchise mode, and also not having the ability to have, like, all-star teams, like, the best Chiefs players, or the best Seahawks players. I wonder, like, how, like, the best Patriots players would be freaking insane. I can't wait to see that. Like, imagine them. Like, have Tom Brady and Vince Wilfork, Randy Moss, LeGarrette Blount, Malcolm Butler, Stephon Gilmore. Like, there are a lot of players that are really good players back in New England. Yeah, Vince Wilfork is a little bit of an interesting one, though. Not a lot of people probably know him. And also Drew Bledsoe. He's another guy, too. And then, like, the Packers, there will be Taysom Hill as more just of a rotational player, because he was drafted by the Packers. Then he got cut and went to the Saints, I think, or got traded. Micah Hyde is also there, but again, he got traded to the Bills, where he actually had a good career. But the Packers are really good at drafting, and then they would also have Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Starr, which I think Brett Starr is more suitable as the number one quarterback, just because he actually has won 2 rings, unlike the other 2. But the Jets would be probably the most interesting of all. Actually, maybe the Browns, I don't know. Maybe even the Cardinals, too. Like, all these, like, bad teams. I mean, the Lions, not so much, just because they had some actually really good players. Like, Matthew Stafford, Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders, Night Train Lane. Like, they actually had some good players and actually a good franchise. But it's just, like, ever since, like, the late 50s, this team is just bonkers. Bonkously bad. And it's actually really, really sad. Like, I know I'm in, like, again, like, I'm a Packers fan and stuff, but it's really sad just to see terrible teams play terrible. It kind of just hurts my soul. As a NFL fan, like, I would love to see, like, bad teams actually be good, and all these good teams, for example, the Chiefs, suck. Because they were being good. You know, except like teams that don't have a lot of rings, like the Bengals. Like, I really hope they can win their first ever ring. I'm kind of more just of a guy who likes underdog teams. Except the Packers in their case, because they've won like 4 Super Bowls, so that's actually a different story. So pretty much, I like most of the teams that don't win so many Super Bowls, unless like there's some hatred that I have. Like, the Bears, I have a hatred for. The Vikings, I also have a hatred for. Like, the Vikings, I have a hatred for because I'm a Packers fan. That's very obvious. The Niners, I have a hatred for, not just because they have 5 Super Bowls, but they pretty much kill the Seahawks and Packers as is. So, yeah. Okay. That's just an easy pass to Tyquan Thornton. Thank you. And this has been a really interesting game so far, I'm gonna admit. I don't have those really often. Oh my god, dude. This defense has really just been a stinker. I don't know how I could consider a bad defense. Like, how would I consider a bad defense? What I consider a bad defense is probably a defense that, like, allows 28 plus points. 28 plus points. Because that is equivalent to 4 touchdowns. That's when you get like, okay, this defense is really stinky. Oh, well, I just cost us the game. Unless we could make them go a 3 and out, which they're most likely just going to run the football. Nope, we lost. We lost the opening game. That's not a good start at all. It's not a good start at all to our season. Like, that's not good at all. It also sucks that we're going against a team in our conference that could potentially screw us over for the #1 seed. So, pretty much we went to... I mean, again, it is just week 1, and, you know, it's very unpredictable in week 1. I mean, have you seen the past years? But I really, like, am interested to see what's going on. Oh, we gotta go get the Raiders. What is up with us in the AC East? And this time we're going on the road, so now we're going across the goddamn country. Actually, I prefer us to being at home, at the road, than actually being at home, because we're going across the goddamn country. Oh, now we got Tyler Brasman. What is up with that? Like, I have so many people. I am not interested in any of these offers. We don't need a corner, and I don't want to get a center just to be worse and older. And a 7th, like, who cares? Like, do I actually care? No. So I am going to get a better fullback option at number 3 than Gilman. I mean, no offense, Gilman. But I would rather actually have an actual tight end. Who's on the practice squad even? I'm just curious. Hunter belongs in the practice squad. That's interesting. I'm trying to look for... Alright, there you go. Pat Walters. Rookie tight end out of Stanford. Welcome to the New York Jets. So it's funny how he's not even going anywhere. Like, he's staying in New York, but just on a different team. That's actually really, really funny to think about. You know what I'm also interested in is, how does it work when you have two of the same teams in the same stadium? Well, not two same teams. Two teams in the same stadium. Like, how does that work? Exactly. I have no idea, to be really fair, but I'm really curious to see how this team is going to do. How, like, it works. Because, like, so, it's like, they have, because I think it's 8 games, or 9 games. It's 8 or 9, because it's an odd number, 17 games. So, at home and then on the road. So, the question would be, is, like, how would it work, exactly? Like, would they have, like, separate home games or, like, every other game? Like, no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of just curious. Just be honest. I really hope we don't go 0-2. That would suck if we go 0-2 off the bat. That would stink. Alright, there we go. Let's just run with the world's fastest goddamn quarterback. Like, that's like the one reason why I wanted to draft him. Well, one of the other reasons as well is kind of just because there wasn't really a good quarterback prospect who was all around just amazing. So, yeah. CeeDee Lamb, thank you. CeeDee Lamb's just a freaking beast. and I'm so glad that we ended up getting him in the first place. You know what I would like to see though in fantasy is like these teams that draft these players where you expect them to be good are actually not that good. Well, or kind of just like not as you like expect or terrible. That'll be nice. And then like all these like bad players, well, not all of them, but like some of them. I love CD Lamb. You just completely ignore that the football was literally near your like in your area. But what was I saying again? Oh yeah, like some of these like bad players are actually good, and they actually play a lot better than you would think they would. That's actually something interesting. Also, you could like turn it off or turn it on. I think should be a little bit makes more sense to me, but I mean, again, that's just my opinion, because that would make things more interesting and also dice up the game a lot more. And it's kind of just because of scheme fits, and that's the one thing I want them to base on is the fact they're a scheme fit. And also, I hope that like players that have like breakout seasons and stuff, they actually like get more like overall boosts. Like for example, like this guy gets like 3.5 sacks in 1 year, and then the other year they get like 13. Like you would figure they would get more upgrade boosts as well as depth trait as well, but they don't. They just get like 3 upgrades during the entire year, and then that's it. It's dumb, to be honest. There you go. Just keep throwing it, CD Lamb. Keep throwing it to CD Lamb, and you accomplish anything. But what I am gonna probably do a little bit more in this game is running the football. Since, I mean, again, we kind of ran the football not that much really last game, so it makes a little bit more sense for us to run it a little bit more than we did last time. So, in 3 rushing attempts, he has only gained 0 yards. That is astoundingly hilarious. While frickin' Madison over here has like 4. There you go. 10 to nothing. I was about to say 10 to nothing. 10 to 3. Lions, I want you to beat them up. That's really just all I want. That's a task that I want you to do. Just beat them up. Should suffer. Hit Brock Purdy and Jamal Williams. Breakout candidates. And Christian Watson, too. I mean, I wouldn't say that's quite a breakout candidate, but... Oh, is that the Broncos? No, it wouldn't be the Broncos. You gotta be the Lions, right? I don't know. Ah, you stupid piece of pie hole. John Dotson, I have a feeling, is probably going to get a lot more pass catches than he did last year, because like he was on a different team for about half of the season, so yeah. But on the other hand, he also is still the number 3 receiver behind my rookie receiver, which I'm going to expect to catch the ball a lot, and also as well as CD Lamb. So, yeah. Good job, Kenneth Walker. You finally got over 10 yards when it didn't even matter. Clap it up for Kenneth Walker, guys. Clap it up. Clap it freaking up, boys. I think this is going to be like a relatively like quick episode, because like I don't really want to play this game for that long. Kind of just because like I want to play like something else, and I also kind of I'm also kind of not in the mood to play games just in general, because like I was doing like a high round of Cold War, and I might consider live streaming it, but I don't know because of the issues with it's in the top of my head. The issues of like potentially being hacked, and I don't want to be hacked. Like, have the game just be like shut down, or I know I'm playing like I played offline, so like there's a more I don't think it's impossible, but very unlikely that I would get hacked if I'm playing offline. But I'm still like a little hesitant into actually playing the game because you don't know if like people are just gonna come in and just hack you. Which that's like one of the most saddest things that I hate to see. Like in future Call of Duty titles. And you know what also sucks the most as well? Of course I get picked. What sucks the most is how did he not get tripped? What sucks the most is that Cold War is the last Treyarch title game. Yes, so not only that this game just got hacked in general, but this is a game that literally was the last Treyarch title game. That, well, I guess besides Vanguard, because funny enough, I kind of like believe that 50% of the entire game was literally just based on Treyarch, because like I'm gonna lie with you, Treyarch literally had like, okay, I need to stop throwing the football at this point. Whereas Sam Howell is their quarterback, I don't even care because like, just DJ is not doing it right now. And our defense is actually doing relatively decent right now. So I think I'm going to start running the football just a lot more. And you might consider bringing in Sam Howell. Just because, well, I mean, there's not a lot of options I could do here. But yeah, it's really sad, and I really hope that like they have something that will prevent this from happening in the future. Because if not, well, because since the stuff are going to be on the same engine, literally, just people need to know how to find out how to hack MW2, and then they could just hack every single game, literally. So I mean by the new Call of Duty title, Sledgehammer title, literally anything that they want, as long as the engine is the same. Okay, yeah, I think our chances of winning this game is impossible, but that doesn't mean that we still can't win. So I'm really hoping we can still find a way to win. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime too soon when we're getting freaking sacked every freaking play. Because I don't know why, but like the old lineman in this game is like it's always so like the old linemen in Madden are good or just completely garbage. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think it's been like in the past game since Madden 21, I think. If you had like anything above a 65 overall, you could block like an 80 overall defensive lineman. D tackle or D lineman, I don't care. Or like edge rusher. That's like really frustrating just because of the factor that, again, it's like a 65, so like it's such a joke. Like I understand I'm playing like pro, all pro difficulties and stuff, but they should still be going after the quarterback. It's not like, oh, well, no, you're not gonna get like 3 sacks in this game, despite they have a backup O lineman on the field. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. So it's really annoying and really tedious when that happens. And I'm just going to that minute. And it's honestly really just the truth. So, and it's really, really sad. Because again, like this is like my first ever like franchise like it's like a like the game franchise, not like the franchise mode in this game that I've ever played. So it's actually really sad to see this like, you know, kind of suck a little bit more. which, again, it really, again, just sucks, and it's really, really freaking sad. But, I mean, I don't know why the games are just like, hey, let's just, like, add some new things in and have people buy it despite this game's such a piece of garbage. And it's not, like, a good strategy. I mean, look at, like, that's why a lot of people are playing freaking Fortnite. Well, I mean, I will admit, they're not putting quite as much effort as they did before. That's just my opinion. And we're screwed. Alright. Thanks a lot, defense. You're the best. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Like Epic Games is like... I mean, again, as much as, like, they've not been trying quite as hard, they're also still, like, you know, they're still at least cohesive of, like, bad things. Like, they don't allow glitches to... Oh, that's game. That's game. Dang it, dude. 0-2, bro? Are you serious? This is really frustrating. We went 0-2. And this is like the first time I've ever had that happen. But such is life when you have a rookie quarterback who's a 70 overall and his best ability is to scramble. But again, like, look at Fortnite. Fortnite is trying their best as a free game. It really doesn't make any sense why that, quote unquote, it's a free game, but it is, and they're actually trying their best. That's like, it makes the other games look like garbage. And that reason alone. That's just my opinion. Just the fact that they're really just not trying quite as hard makes the other games look like pieces of garbage when you compare it to Fortnite. Well, like, now these days, it's not quite as noticeable anymore. Just because, again, I just don't believe that Fortnite is trying quite as hard as they did before, back in the past. Like, Chapter 1, they tried it really hard. Chapter 2, I know they tried really hard, and I'm gonna blame it on the pandemic. Chapter 3, I'm started to notice, like, they're not trying quite as hard. And then Chapter 4, that's when I really started to pick up, like, notice, like, hey, this game, you know, is yada yada yada. How does this team... Oh, well, that makes sense. We have no franchise QB. We are not close to Texas, which that's actually not that true of how close in what it says in the scale. Like, I feel like we're in the middle in that scale, because, like, we're in New Jersey, and Texas is not quite that far away, to be honest. And he also doesn't like the scheme fit, but but he's still back, so I'm not gonna complain. We do get 49 mil left, and we still have all of these free agents. I would like to bring back everybody, but I know that's not gonna happen. So we might have to consider trade options, and Carl's Ward is probably going to be one of them. But I would like to bring... Like, I would try to get everybody back. Like, let's see here. 24 in 4 years would be like 6, 4, 10, 10, maybe 3, so 13, 13, 15, 1, so 14, it's 15, and then I feel like it's like going to be like 17 and 19, so we're going to have like 15 mil in like my estimates. But I'm going to end the video here. I really just don't want to lose again, and plus it will just be more infuriating as is. Like again, it's not like our offense is not being that good, because we're top 10. It's our defense that's really significantly slowing us down. So, and you know what's also funny? I just noticed DJ Winter has the most rushing yards. Yeah, our quarterback has the most rushing yards. Nah, it's not even our running back. It's our quarterback. That's ridiculous. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.